Welcome to Healing and Mastery, the podcast where we turn pain into power and dreams into reality. I'm Joanne, your guide to healing, self mastery, and unlocking your true potential. Let's grow, learn, laugh, and transform together. Because remember, you're not just healing, you are mastering life. Hello, hello, my loves. Welcome back to Healing and Mastery. I'm your host, Joanne, and today we are diving into something raw, real, and very close to my heart as always. It's being a conscious, present parent. Yep, yep, guys. I know the majority of parents out there are struggling with it because they don't know how to connect with their children. They don't know how to be a present parent. So, today I hope you can learn a lot from this episode. So before we go deep, let's be honest about something that many people don't want to admit. Some parents never love their children. I know that's a tough pill to swallow, loves, but it's the truth. And I say this as someone who grew up with parents who didn't just fail to love me, but also they abused me emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially. Yep. They didn't love us not not because we weren't lovable. It's because they didn't know how. Why? Because they grew up with unloving, emotionally unavailable parents too. And that's the thing. It's a vicious cycle. If no one shows you love, if no one teaches you how to connect emotionally, then how can you pass that on? Right? But let's not sugarcoat it. Even if you understand where it comes from, the impact is fucking brutal. Yep, it's still brutal, guys. I mean, growing up without love or emotional connection messes up with your head. It leaves you feeling unworthy, invisible, and constantly craving something you can't quite name. The depression, anxiety, people pleasing, toxic relationships. Yep, a lot of that starts right there. So, here's the deal. Just because you grew up with emotionally unavailable or unloving parents doesn't mean you have to repeat that story. You have the power to break the cycle. And that's where conscious parenting comes in. Conscious parenting is about showing up for your kids, not just physically, but emotionally too. It's about saying, I may not have been loved the way I needed, but I'm going to love my child differently. I'm showing up to my child differently. And I'm going to learn how. That's what is it actually. So, if you ask me, what is conscious parenting? Hmm? Conscious parenting is all about awareness. It's all about choosing to parent intentionally, not on autopilot. Okay? Not on autopilot, guys. Not on, your the basic thing like you wake up, you prepare the breakfast without even having eye contact with your kids, you know? I mean, not even asking them how was their sleep or something like that, you know? It's actually paying attention to your kids, and some parents don't know how to do that. They're like a fucking zombie or on an autopilot where they wake up, they prepare the breakfast, they go straight to school and then pick them up at the end of the day, and then without actually being there without actually paying attention, or I don't know, without actually being present in each moment, you know? Because this is why a lot of young generations out there are struggling with depression already. I mean, it's generational. I mean, during my teenage years, I've struggled a lot with not just depression but anxiety. Drugs because of the same reason, because of my parents didn't know how to be a parent. you know. So okay, what is? Let's go back there. What is conscious parenting actually? Okay? It's being aware of your own fucking emotions and triggers so you don't take them onto your kids. Because some of you don't even know how to handle your emotions and you take them out onto your kids. You know? Also, learning to listen instead of just talking over them. You have to realize that parenting isn't about control, it's about connection. Yep. And here's a big one. Conscious parenting doesn't mean being perfect. It means being real. It means saying, I'm still learning and that's okay. Okay? When I say being present, it, it's not about being glued to your kids 24/7. It's about the quality of your attention. You know? Like like I said earlier, the eye contact. When your child talks to you, stop scrolling, stop multitasking, and look at them. Also, validation. When they say, I'm sad, don't dismiss it with, oh no, you're fine or you're going to be fine. It's okay, blah, blah, blah. Instead, say, I hear you. Want to tell me what's going on? Okay? Be attentive. I mean, I know it's hard when you're busy and you're stressed out, but you have to deal and work on yourself so you can have your full energy and time to be present with your kids. Okay? And especially sharing moments of joy. Okay? I don't know, it's dancing in the kitchen, singing, or laughing at their silly jokes, or just I don't know, sitting together, or maybe Netflix night or something, or treat your kids to their favorite fast food or restaurants. You know, those those moments are fucking important, guys. And here's the truth: kids don't need perfect parents. They need present ones. They need parents who make them feel seen, heard, and loved. And let's not forget, they're watching us. Okay? How we handle our emotions, our relationships, and even our mistakes is teaching them how to navigate life. And for those of us who didn't have present parents, now is the chance to rewrite your story, loves. It's about being the parent you needed when you were a kid. So, I mean, it's challenging for some of us. I mean, especially those of you who haven't healed yourself from your childhood trauma yet. I mean it could be very challenging and at the same time triggering because the pain from your childhood is still affecting you This is why it's super important to heal yourself and to focus on yourself as well. Hmm? I mean, let's face it, nobody taught us how to do this. Most of us are just winging it. And a lot of us are guilty of the same mistakes our parents made. Being emotionally unavailable, distracted, or even too focused on fixing our kids instead of connecting with them. But there's the thing, loves. Once we become aware, we can do better. We can stop passing down the pain. This is bigger than just us. The way we parent now shapes the world for generations to come. When we learn to heal and show up fully, we teach our kids how to handle their emotions, how to love, and how to build healthy relationships. And when they grow up, they'll do the same for their kids. Because let's be real, look around. The world is full of people who are running from their pain, numbing out, or passing on their hurt to others. We've got to change that. We've got to show the next generation, the younger generation, that it's possible to be strong, loving, and badass, all while healing ourselves. Okay? I'm not here to tell you it's easy. I mean, parenting is hard, you know? Healing is messy, healing is hard, but it's all worth it. I always say this, it's all worth it. And the most beautiful part, it's never too late to start, loves. So, if you're out there trying to show up for your kids, whether you are breaking old cycles or just figuring out as you go, then you are already doing an amazing job. And I'm proud of you for that. So, loves, this is it for the day. If this, as always, if this episode hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, whether you are a parent planning to be one or just healing from your own childhood, then you're not alone. Until next time, okay? Keep healing, keep growing, and keep showing up for yourself. Because the world needs parents who love deeply, parents who connect fully. And don't forget, dare to be different. Happy Sunday to you all. Mwah.